Hi everyone, it's Kim again and welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is going to be the 2-ingredient dough bagels. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to change up that bagel recipe and I'm actually going to make a cinnamon craisin bagel. Now these bagels are going to turn out to be a total of 7 points for 2. I'm going to get a bowl out here and I'm going to measure out a 1/2 cup of the Greek yogurt. And a 1/2 cup of your flour. Now I'm not sure if you've done any of the research on this recipe, but with the 2-ingredient dough, it depends on the type of flour that you're using to calculate your points. I'm using the gold medal flour and that is 5 points for a 1/2 cup. There are some flours out there that are 6 points for a 1/2 cup. So make sure that you're scanning those as you're going through the stores. I think I found this gold medal flour at Kroger, and again that's the self-rising flour. And there's also one at Walmart, and it's called Hudson cream flour. I almost forgot the name of it. So Hudson cream flour also is 5 points for a 1/2 cup. So what I've done is I've just mixed the dough together, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some cinnamon to our dough. Just a couple of sprinkles. And then I'm going to flour my working surface. And put my dough out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and knead this dough a couple of more times just to get that incorporated, the cinnamon incorporated. So what I'm going to do next is grab a cutting board, and I have measured out 1/3 ounce of craisins, which you can see the bag here. And I'm just going to give those a really quick rough chop. And they're super sticky, so don't mind my knife skills because it's really hard to run your knife through these. And I just do that so that the distribution of the craisins is a little better, and then you don't just receive one big chunk of craisins in your bagel and then you're done. So I'm just going to spread those out over the bagel. Make sure I get all those in there. And then we're just going to start to pull that together. Now I'm going to separate this in two. And again, doesn't matter if you have one side bigger than the other. It's all going to work out in the end. Now, if you want to make these a little less than 7 points, again, you can leave the craisins out, or you can just use less craisins. Gonna make this in the shape of a bagel. Try to get that end to stick together there. And then we're just gonna get the second one shaped. And I always make one bigger than the other. I don't know why. I keep trying. It looks like it's the same amount. Maybe I should weigh those out on my scale and see if I can get those the same. But again, they cook up just as well. And like I had mentioned before, 7 smart points for both bagels. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just take an egg wash, and what I did is I just took 1 egg white and put a splash of water in that and just beat that up with a fork. So I'm going to put that on top of my bagel. And you can use the whole egg. Sometimes when I'm making just regular bagels, I'll just use the whole egg and then go ahead and scramble the remaining. And then I'll split that and put it on my bagel and just have an egg and bagel sandwich. So before I throw that in my air fryer, I'm going to take some cinnamon and sugar and just a touch. It's not going to be enough to even count for a point. And just sprinkle the top of my bagels. I'm going to open my air fryer. I'm going to set both of these in there. I'll turn that around for you here. I'm going to hit my start button. I'm going to bring the temperature down to 330 degrees. We're going to cook those at 11 minutes. And here we go. Stay tuned. And just like that, with video magic, we are done. So I'm going to push this back a little bit so I can get a saucer out of here. Show you our bagels. Hopefully you can get a good look at those. And then what I thought I would do is I went ahead and measured my saucer. It's a 7-inch saucer. And this is the size of the bagel. It's pretty good size. So again, this recipe made 2 bagels for 7 smart points. If you left the craisins out and just made a cinnamon bagel, then it would have been 5 smart points, and with the fun Weight Watcher math, that means that 1 for 3, 2 for 5. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please subscribe down below, and we'll see you again next week. Have a great day. Bye.